Have you ever noticed how something as simple as your daily clothing can quietly affect how your skin feels, and maybe even your overall comfort? It's a subtle thing, but for many women over 60, small, unnoticed choices like tight fabrics or rough seams can lead to itching, redness, or discomfort that feels impossible to shake. You might think it's just part of aging or dry skin, but what if I told you it's not just that? Many assume that skin irritation at our age is inevitable or caused by harsh weather, but often, the culprit is hiding right in your closet. The clothes you wear every day might be doing more harm than good, and most of us don't even realize it. It's something so overlooked that we rarely talk about it, but the impact on your skin and comfort can be surprisingly big. In this video, I'm going to share 7 common clothing mistakes that quietly damage your skin and how simple changes can make a world of difference. Stick around till the end. I'll reveal the most important habit to keep your skin happy and comfortable every day. Let's explore this together and help you feel your best in your clothes again. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Mistake 1. Wearing clothes that are too tight or restrictive. It's a quiet morning, and you're getting dressed for the day, reaching for that favorite pair of pants or a fitted blouse you've always liked. Maybe it's a habit from years gone by, choosing clothes that feel snug or help you hold everything in. For many women over 60, this is an everyday ritual. Perhaps you've even told yourself that a little tightness is just how clothes are meant to fit, or maybe you like the way a close-fitting top smooths your shape under a cardigan. It feels familiar, comforting, and maybe even a bit flattering. But as the day goes on, you find yourself tugging at your waistband, feeling a little itchy along your arms, or noticing a faint pressure on your skin that doesn't seem to go away. Sometimes, by the end of the day, there's a red mark where your pants hit your waist or a slight ache where your bra strap is pressed too tightly against your shoulder. It's easy to shrug this off as a small annoyance, something that happens to everyone as we age, or perhaps just another sign that our bodies are changing and we should get used to it. But let me ask you a question that might challenge what you've always believed. Is this discomfort just a normal part of getting older? Or could it be a sign that the way your clothes fit is quietly making things harder on your skin and body than you ever realized? So many women accept a little pinching, pulling, or squeezing as part of life, not realizing that tight or restrictive clothing can have consequences that go beyond just feeling a bit uncomfortable. Let's look a little closer at what's happening. As we get older, our skin naturally becomes thinner and loses some of its elasticity. Collagen and natural oils that kept our skin supple in our younger years begin to diminish, leaving the skin more sensitive and prone to irritation. Blood flow also slows, especially to the skin's outer layers, which means any repeated pressure or friction, like the grip of tight jeans, a snug bra band, or fitted sleeves, can quickly cause redness, chafing, or even low-level inflammation. Medical studies have shown that tight clothing can also restrict healthy blood circulation. This doesn't just mean cold hands or feet. It can make your skin more vulnerable to dryness, itchiness, and delayed healing from minor scrapes or irritations. In some cases, restrictive clothing can even lead to skin conditions like folliculitis, irritation of hair follicles, or fungal infections, especially if sweat or moisture gets trapped against the skin. For women with conditions like diabetes or arthritis, the stakes can be even higher, since circulation and skin health are already more delicate. It's not just your skin that suffers, either. Tight waistbands, shapewear, or bras that dig in can put extra pressure on nerves, leading to tingling or numbness, especially in the legs, hips, or under the arms. Some research has even connected restrictive clothing to digestive discomfort, as tight garments can press on the stomach or intestines, making acid reflux or bloating worse. And while many women reach for these items hoping to look slimmer or put together, the truth is that comfort and confidence go hand in hand, especially as we age. So what can you do about it? The good news is, you don't have to give up style or self-expression to be kinder to your body. The key is making a few gentle changes. choosing clothes that allow your skin to breathe, move, and recover. Start by paying attention to how your clothes feel throughout the day, not just when you put them on in the morning. If you notice any marks on your skin after removing your clothes, or if you find yourself adjusting, tugging, or feeling irritated, it's a sign that something is too tight. When shopping or organizing your closet, look for pants and skirts with a little stretch in the waistband or an elastic back. Flowy blouses, relaxed fit jeans, and knit tops made from natural fibers like cotton or linen can be stylish and gentle on your skin. Avoid heavy synthetic shapewear unless truly needed for a special occasion, and consider bras with wider, cushioned straps or soft cups that support without digging in. It can help to use a simple comfort test when getting dressed. Move around, sit down, reach your arms up, and take a deep breath. If anything feels pinchy, restrictive, or leaves a mark, it's worth rethinking that piece or finding a more forgiving fit. Remember, the best clothes are the ones that let you forget you're wearing them, because they move with you, not against you. I'd like to share the story of Joyce, a lovely woman from Michigan whom I met at a senior yoga class last year. Joyce was 71, always impeccably dressed, and rarely missed a class. But she often complained about little irritations, her waistband digging in during stretches or a rash on her arms after wearing her favorite cardigan. For years, she assumed it was just part of getting older. But after learning a bit about how tight clothing can affect skin health, she decided to try something new. She cleared out a few of her oldest, most restrictive outfits, picked up some soft, elastic waist pants and flowy cotton tops, and even switched to wireless bras with broader straps. Within weeks, Joyce noticed her skin was less irritated, and, maybe best of all, she felt more comfortable and free. She started to enjoy getting dressed again, and her confidence showed in her smile every single day. It might feel like a small change, but choosing comfort over restriction is a powerful act of self-care. You deserve to feel good in your clothes, not just look good for others, but genuinely feel at ease in your skin. After all, your body has carried you through decades of life's ups and downs. It's time to treat it with the kindness and respect it deserves. Every small adjustment, every softer waistband or looser sleeve, is a gift you give yourself. So next time you're getting dressed, pause for a moment and ask yourself, does this outfit help me feel comfortable and cared for? If not, remember that you have every right to choose something that does. Your comfort matters, and making small, mindful choices about your clothing is one simple way to honor the amazing woman you are. Let's celebrate comfort as a new kind of beauty, one that brings you ease, health, and confidence every day. Mistake 2. Choosing unsuitable fabric materials. When you open your closet in the morning, the colors and styles might catch your eye first. The cheerful print of a summer blouse, the shimmer of a special occasion sweater, or the soft glow of your favorite scarf. For many women, choosing what to wear isn't just about function. It's about expressing who you are, holding on to memories, or simply enjoying the feel of a lovely fabric against your skin. But have you ever paused to consider what those fabrics are made of, and what they might be doing to your skin, especially as you get older? It's easy to assume that all clothes are created equal, or that if something looks beautiful, it must be safe and comfortable to wear. Maybe you think, if it's sold in a store, it has to be fine for me. Or, this blouse is so pretty, it can't possibly harm my skin. But here's a question to challenge that assumption. Could the material of your clothing, the fiber itself, be quietly making your skin dry, itchy, or even causing rashes without you realizing the real reason? For many women, the answer is yes. It's not always the laundry soap, the weather, or even aging that's to blame. Sometimes, it's the very fabric that's hugging your skin all day long. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Let's take a closer look at what's happening beneath the surface. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and loses the natural oils that once helped protect it. This makes our skin more sensitive to irritation and less able to bounce back from friction or moisture. Some fabrics, especially synthetic ones like polyester, nylon, acrylic, and rayon, are designed for durability, stretch, or shine. They might look attractive and even feel smooth at first touch, but these man-made fibers don't breathe well and often trap sweat and heat close to your body. This can quickly create a warm, damp environment where bacteria and fungi thrive, leading to itchiness, redness, and sometimes even infections like heat rash or fungal skin conditions. Moreover, synthetic fabrics can cause a kind of microabrasion with every movement. Even though you might not see it, the repeated contact between rough or tightly woven fibers and your delicate skin can create tiny breaks in the surface. Over time, these micro-irritations add up, especially if you have pre-existing skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, or simply dry, aging skin. It's no wonder so many women notice their arms, necks, or backs getting red or bumpy after a day in their fancy tops or pants. Add to that the chemicals used in producing and dyeing synthetic fabrics, and it's easy to see why your skin might rebel. Compare that to natural fibers like cotton, linen, bamboo, or soft wool. These materials are made to breathe. They allow air to circulate, wick away moisture, and are less likely to cause irritation or trap bacteria. Cotton, for instance, is hypoallergenic and gentle, which is why it's recommended for babies and people with sensitive skin. Linen is famously cool and airy for hot days, while bamboo fabric is naturally antibacterial and soft as silk. Even wool, when spun finely and without harsh processing, can be incredibly gentle and warm in winter. Of course, every woman's skin is different, and it's possible to have allergies even to natural fibers. But for most people, these materials are far less likely to cause trouble than synthetics. So what can you do to protect your skin and still feel stylish? The solution is gentler than you might think. Start by reading the labels on your clothing, especially those that touch your skin directly. Underwear, bras, t-shirts, pajamas, and bed linens. Look for words like 100% cotton, linen, bamboo, or cashmere. If you find your wardrobe is full of synthetics, consider gradually replacing your most frequently worn pieces with natural alternatives. You don't have to throw out everything at once. Even switching out underwear, socks, or nightwear can make a big difference. When shopping, do a simple breathability test. Hold the fabric up to your mouth and gently blow through it. If you feel air coming through, it's likely a good, breathable choice. Pay attention to how fabrics feel, not just in the store, but after a full day of wear. If you notice itching, redness, or sweating, that's your body telling you it needs something kinder. Don't be afraid to choose comfort over flashiness. There are beautiful, elegant pieces made from natural fibers in every price range. I want to share the story of Barbara, a vibrant 69-year-old from North Carolina. Barbara always loved dressing up for church and community events, and her closet sparkled with sequined tops and satiny dresses. But she found herself scratching her neck and arms by the end of each day, and sometimes even woke up at night with irritated skin. At first, she blamed her detergent, thinking maybe she'd grown sensitive to the fragrance. She tried switching brands, adding extra rinse cycles, and even using special lotions, but nothing worked. It wasn't until her daughter suggested looking at the actual fabric of her clothes that Barbara realized most of her favorite items were polyester or nylon. She began swapping them out, first with a soft cotton nightgown, then a few linen blouses for daytime wear. The difference was almost immediate. Within a few weeks, the rashes and itching faded, and she was finally able to sleep through the night again. Barbara still loves a little sparkle, but now she chooses pieces lined with cotton or soft silk. She's learned that beauty and comfort can go hand in hand. If you find yourself constantly adjusting your clothes, feeling sticky or overheated, or noticing mystery rashes, listen to your body's signals. Small changes, like switching to a cotton t-shirt for daily walks, choosing bamboo socks, or picking a linen dress for summer, can make your skin feel loved and supported. Even if you're on a budget, many thrift stores and sales offer high-quality natural fiber clothing at a fraction of the price. Remember, your skin is your body's largest organ. It deserves the same care and attention you give your heart, your bones, or your mind. The fabric you wear is like a second skin. Why not make it as gentle as possible? Taking the time to choose the right materials is a simple act of self-care that pays off every day, helping you stay comfortable, healthy, and confident in whatever you do. So next time you shop, or even when you're sorting laundry, take a moment to consider what you're putting next to your skin. A small decision today could mean less irritation and more comfort for many days to come. Treat yourself with the kindness you've shown to others all your life, starting with the clothes you wear. Mistake 3. Holding on to old, faded, worn-out clothes. We all have them. Those beloved sweaters tucked away in the back of the closet, a faded flannel shirt from decades ago, or the trusty pair of lounge pants that seem to have lived 1,000 lives. Maybe it's an old nightgown that brings comfort on sleepless nights, or a cardigan with threadbare elbows but memories sewn into every stitch. For many women over 60, holding on to worn-out clothes isn't just about thrift. It's about comfort, nostalgia, and sometimes a quiet sense of security. It's natural to reach for what's familiar, what feels safe, especially when the world around us seems to move faster with each passing year. But have you ever stopped to wonder, is that old shirt or those soft, worn-out pajamas truly serving you? Or could they be harming your skin and overall comfort without you even noticing? Most of us assume that old clothes, simply because they're well-washed and broken in, are always gentler on the skin. We think, they're soft, they must be safe, or it's just a little worn, but it's fine for around the house. But here's a question worth considering. Could the very age and wear that makes these clothes so comforting be creating a hidden risk for your health? Let's dig a little deeper. Over the years, repeated washing and wearing break down the fibers in the fabric, leaving clothes thin, rough, and less able to protect your skin. The seams might loosen, the fabric pills, and what once felt like a cloud against your body now feels just a little scratchy or uneven. You might notice your favorite shirt leaves tiny lint balls on your arms, or that the elastic in your pajama pants isn't holding up like it used to, causing the fabric to bunch and rub in new places. Even the most sentimental sweater can become a source of constant, low-level irritation. Worse yet, these old fabrics can harbor tiny particles of dust, detergent residue, or even bacteria and fungi that regular washing no longer removes as effectively. Over time, this buildup can lead to mild rashes, itching, or even skin infections, especially for those with thinning, sensitive skin. But the risks don't end there. Worn-out clothing loses its ability to breathe and wick away moisture, meaning sweat and body oils stay trapped against your skin for longer. This damp environment is a perfect breeding ground for irritation, fungal growth, and hot spots where the skin becomes red and sore. If you've ever found yourself with a mysterious itch, rash, or patch of dry skin that doesn't seem to heal, the culprit might not be your laundry detergent or the weather. It could be your oldest, most trusted clothes. So what's the gentle, practical solution? The first step is to take an honest look at what you own. Not just what's pretty or new, but the garments you reach for most when you want to relax or feel at home. Notice which clothes have become see-through, lost their shape, or have seams that poke or rub in odd places. Run your fingers over the fabric. Does it still feel soft, or is it starting to feel coarse or nubby? Check for persistent stains or smells that just don't come out in the wash, or elastic that sags and no longer supports. Once you've taken stock, permit yourself to let go of what's truly worn out. This doesn't mean giving up comfort or abandoning cherished memories. It means making room for new favorites that will treat your skin with the care and gentleness it deserves. You might choose to keep one or two truly sentimental items, but the rest can find a new purpose, as cleaning cloths, quilting squares, or simply as a memory to treasure without wearing. When replacing worn-out clothes, look for new garments made from natural, breathable fibers like cotton or bamboo, and choose items with flat seams and soft finishes. If you're on a budget, check out thrift stores, sales, or even clothing swaps with friends. Sometimes, a single new set of pajamas or a fresh pair of lounge pants can make all the difference in your daily comfort. Let me share a quick story about Mabel, a spirited 74-year-old from Ohio. Mabel loved her faded blue nightgown. It had been with her through sleepless nights, hospital stays, and more cups of tea than she could count. But she started waking up with patches of irritated skin on her arms and chest. At first, she thought it was just dry winter air, but her doctor gently suggested trying a new nightgown, just to see if it made a difference. Reluctantly, Mabel put her trusty old gown aside and treated herself to a new, soft cotton nightgown. Within a week, the itching disappeared. Mabel kept her beloved blue gown, but now it lives folded in a memory box, and she enjoys her evenings in comfort, reminded that letting go can be a gift to herself. It's perfectly natural to feel attached to the things that have been with us through the years. But your health, comfort, and sense of well-being are even more precious than any old sweater or pair of pants. Taking time to update your wardrobe, swapping out the old for the new, isn't just about style. It's about honoring the life you've lived and caring for the body that carries you through each new day. So next time you reach for that threadbare shirt or well-worn pair of pants, ask yourself, is this still serving me, or am I holding on out of habit? It's okay to keep a few treasures for the memories, but permit yourself to welcome in new clothes that will treat your skin with the kindness it needs now. Your comfort matters, every single day, and every new favorite started as something unknown, waiting to bring you warmth, joy, and gentle care. Mistake 4. Not changing underwear regularly or choosing the wrong type. For many women, underwear is one of those private parts of our daily routine that often goes unnoticed until something feels off. It's easy to overlook, tucked away beneath layers of clothing, rarely discussed openly. But for women over 60, the choices we make about our underwear, how often we change it, what type we wear, can quietly have a big impact on our skin health and overall comfort. You might find yourself thinking, I've worn this for a few days, and it still feels fine, or I always buy the pretty lace styles because they make me feel good. But have you ever paused to consider if those habits are helping or harming you? Here's a question that might surprise you. Could the underwear you wear, and how often you change it, be a hidden cause of irritation, infections, or discomfort that you just assumed were normal parts of aging? It's easy to blame dry skin, menopause, or even just the weather, but sometimes the problem starts closer to home than you think. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. As women age, our skin, especially in sensitive areas, becomes thinner and more delicate. The natural changes in hormone levels can alter moisture and pH balance, making the skin more prone to irritation and infections. Wearing underwear made from synthetic fabrics or ones that don't fit properly can trap moisture, heat, and bacteria right where your skin is most vulnerable. Not changing your underwear regularly only adds to the problem, allowing sweat, oils, and even bacteria to build up, which can lead to itching, redness, unpleasant odors, and sometimes more serious issues like yeast infections or bacterial vaginosis. Let's talk about fabric first. Many women are drawn to underwear made with lace, nylon, or polyester because they look pretty, feel stretchy, or hold their shape well. But these materials often don't breathe well and can hold moisture close to the skin. Imagine wearing a damp glove all day. That's how your skin feels when trapped in synthetic underwear. In contrast, natural fibers like cotton allow air to circulate and help wick away moisture, creating a healthier environment that reduces irritation and supports healing. Cotton is also hypoallergenic, making it a safer bet for delicate skin. Fit is just as important. Underwear that's too tight can pinch the skin, cause friction, and restrict blood flow. Elastic bands that dig in can leave painful red marks and contribute to chafing. On the other hand, underwear that's too loose might ride up or bunch, causing discomfort or irritation in different ways. The right fit should support you without squeezing and stay in place comfortably through your daily activities. So how do you make small, manageable changes that protect your health without sacrificing style or comfort? Start by taking a good look at your underwear drawer. Notice what fabrics and styles you reach for most. If you wear the same pair multiple days in a row, consider changing that habit. Experts recommend changing underwear daily, and more often if you're active or sweating. It's a simple but powerful way to keep your skin clean and fresh. When shopping, try looking for underwear made from 100% cotton or blends with a high cotton content. Many brands now offer soft, breathable, and even pretty underwear designed especially for comfort and skin health. Don't be afraid to experiment with different cuts and sizes until you find what feels best for your body. Pay attention to elastic bands and seams. Those with soft, wide bands often cause less irritation. I'd like to share a story about Helen, a warm-hearted 72-year-old I met at a community wellness event. Helen had struggled for years with occasional itching and discomfort in her intimate areas, chalking it up to menopause and dry skin. She often wore nylon underwear because she loved how it looked and fit under her favorite dresses. But after a particularly uncomfortable summer, she decided to give cotton underwear a try and made a point of changing it every day. Within weeks, Helen noticed a huge difference. The itching faded, her skin felt calmer, and she regained a sense of ease she hadn't felt in years. She said it was like giving her body a little breath of fresh air every morning, and that simple change made her feel more confident and cared for. Remember, taking care of your skin and body doesn't always mean big changes or expensive products. Sometimes, it's the little everyday habits, like choosing the right underwear and changing it regularly, that make the biggest difference. Your body has carried you through decades, and it deserves gentle care and attention, especially in places that aren't always visible to others. So, as you get dressed tomorrow, take a moment to think about what's next to your skin and how it makes you feel. Choosing comfortable, breathable underwear and giving yourself the gift of fresh, clean fabric every day is an act of kindness you truly deserve. Your comfort, health, and confidence all start with these simple, mindful choices. You are worth every bit of care. Let's honor our bodies by starting with this small but powerful step, because feeling good inside your clothes is the first step toward feeling good all day long. Mistake 5. Wear clothes with rough seams or irritating details. Imagine putting on a favorite sweater or blouse that looks just right and feels soft from a distance. But as the day wears on, you start to notice a subtle discomfort, a scratchy feeling along your shoulders, a faint itching where the seams rub your skin, or a slight redness where buttons or tags press against your body. At first, you might ignore it, thinking it's just your imagination or a small price to pay for looking good. For many women over 60, these little annoyances are so common that they become part of everyday life. Something we tolerate because we assume it's normal, or maybe because we don't want to fuss over clothes too much. But what if those rough seams, stiff tags, or scratchy decorative details are quietly causing your skin unnecessary irritation or even damage? It's easy to assume that once a garment is on, it either fits or it doesn't, but the reality is often more complicated. Have you ever wondered if the little details in your clothes might be doing more harm than good, especially to the delicate, aging skin that needs extra care? Let's take a closer look at what's going on beneath the surface. As we age, our skin naturally becomes thinner and less resilient. The protective oils that once shielded us from friction begin to wane, making our skin more vulnerable to even minor irritations. When seams are bulky, rough, or poorly finished, they can cause repeated friction against the skin, leading to redness, itchiness, or even small abrasions. Tags, zippers, buttons, or decorative embellishments that press too hard can trigger discomfort that lasts all day. For some women, these irritations can worsen pre-existing skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis, or lead to new problems such as contact dermatitis. The problem isn't just discomfort, it can affect your confidence and how you feel in your clothes. When you're constantly distracted by itchiness or rubbing, it's hard to focus on enjoying your day or feeling your best. Scientific studies have shown that friction and pressure on the skin reduce circulation locally, which slows healing and can make irritation linger longer than it should. This is especially important for older adults, whose skin takes longer to repair itself. So, what can you do to avoid these hidden irritants and still enjoy wearing clothes you love? The answer lies in paying attention to the details before you commit to wearing an outfit. When trying on clothes or getting dressed at home, check the seams carefully. Are they flat or raised? Do they feel smooth or rough to the touch? Look inside the garment for tags and labels. If they're scratchy, consider carefully removing them or choosing clothes with printed labels instead. Notice buttons and zippers. Are they bulky or have sharp edges? You might find that layering a soft camisole or slip underneath problematic garments can protect your skin, or switching to clothes with well-finished seams and minimal embellishments altogether. When shopping, look for terms like flat lock seams, tagless, or seamless on clothing labels. These features are designed to minimize irritation and are becoming more popular, especially in brands catering to sensitive skin or activewear. Fabrics that have a soft finish or brushed texture often feel gentler against the skin. Don't hesitate to ask store associates or check online reviews to find out which brands prioritize comfort for older women. I want to share a story about Joyce, a lively 70-year-old woman from Vermont, who loved wearing sweaters during the cooler months but often felt uneasy by mid-morning. She noticed red, itchy patches on her shoulders and upper back but assumed it was dry skin or the cold air. After a chat with a friend, Joyce realized that the rough seams on many of her sweaters were rubbing her skin raw. She began to look for sweaters with flat seams and softer finishes. Switching to these gentler options made a huge difference. The redness disappeared, the itching stopped, and she felt free to enjoy her favorite activities without distraction. Joyce told me that the small change lifted her mood and helped her feel more at ease in her clothes. Remember, your skin deserves the same gentle care you give to your heart or mind. Paying attention to how your clothes feel, not just how they look, is a simple but powerful way to care for yourself. The best clothes for you are the ones that make you feel good all day long, without you having to think about them. So the next time you dress, take a moment to feel along the seams, check the tags, and notice how the details touch your skin. Choosing soft, well-made clothes with thoughtful finishes isn't just about fashion. It's about comfort, health, and honoring the beautiful skin that has carried you through your life. Every gentle seam and soft stitch is a small act of kindness toward yourself. You deserve nothing less. Mistake 6. Washing clothes improperly or not thoroughly. For many of us, laundry is one of those chores we do almost automatically. Load the washer, add detergent, press start, and move on with our day. It's easy to think that as long as clothes come out looking clean and smelling fresh, the job is done. But for women over 60, how we wash our clothes can quietly impact our skin health and overall comfort more than we might realize. Maybe you've noticed lingering odors, itchy skin, or stubborn rashes that just don't seem to go away, and you wonder why. The answer might be hiding in your laundry routine. It's natural to assume that our clothes are clean after a wash cycle, but here's a question to consider. Could improper washing or not rinsing thoroughly be leaving behind detergent residue, bacteria, or allergens that irritate your sensitive, aging skin? Many people don't realize that even clothes that look clean can harbor microscopic irritants, especially if the washing process isn't thorough enough or if strong detergents are used. Let's explore what's happening. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and more fragile, making it more vulnerable to irritation from chemicals and allergens. Detergents and fabric softeners contain fragrances, dyes, and chemicals that can remain trapped in fabric fibers if not rinsed out completely. These residues can cause redness, itching, and allergic reactions, particularly in areas where the skin is thinner, like underarms or around the waistline. Moreover, washing machines themselves can harbor bacteria and mold if they aren't cleaned regularly, leading to clothes picking up unwanted irritants every time they are washed. Many laundry routines, especially quick or cold water cycles, might not fully dissolve detergent or rinse away residues. Using too much detergent can worsen this problem, leaving a buildup that accumulates over time. The result is clothes that feel rougher against the skin and cause discomfort. For seniors with sensitive or dry skin, this seemingly minor issue can significantly impact daily well-being. So, how can you improve your laundry habits to protect your skin and keep your clothes truly clean? Start by choosing gentle, fragrance-free detergents formulated for sensitive skin. These products minimize exposure to harsh chemicals and reduce the risk of irritation. Use the correct amount of detergent, not too much, and make sure to follow the instructions on your machine and detergent label. Consider using an extra rinse cycle if your washing machine has one, or manually add a second rinse to ensure all detergent residues are washed away. Washing clothes in warm water, not too hot, not too cold, can help dissolve detergents better and remove oils and dirt effectively without damaging delicate fabrics. Another helpful step is to regularly clean your washing machine to prevent mold and bacteria buildup. Running an empty hot water cycle with white vinegar or a washing machine cleaner once a month can keep your machine fresh and hygienic. Also, avoid leaving damp clothes sitting in the washer too long, as this encourages mildew growth and odors. Let me share the story of Susan, a vibrant 68-year-old from California, who struggled with persistent skin irritation around her neck and underarms. She tried creams and lotions and changed detergents several times, but nothing helped for months. Eventually, a friend suggested she take a closer look at her laundry routine. Susan realized she had been overloading her washer and using too much scented detergent, skipping rinse cycles to save time. After switching to a mild, fragrance-free detergent, washing smaller loads, and adding an extra rinse, Susan's skin gradually healed. She described the change as life-changing, finally feeling comfortable and free from constant itching. Remember, your skin is your body's largest organ and deserves gentle care at every step, even in how you clean your clothes. Taking a little extra time and care in your laundry routine is a simple way to show kindness to your skin and prevent discomfort. So next time you do laundry, think beyond just clean and fresh. Ask yourself if your clothes are truly free from irritants and safe to wear against your sensitive skin. Small changes in detergent choice, washing habits, and machine care can make a world of difference in how your skin feels day after day. After all, comfort starts with the simple things, like wearing clothes that have been lovingly cared for from the inside out. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Treat yourself to that care. You deserve to feel good in every layer of clothing, every day. Mistake 7. Wearing damp clothes or not changing clothes after sweating. It's a warm afternoon, and maybe you've just finished a light walk around the neighborhood or tidied up the garden. You feel the satisfying sweat on your skin, a sign you've been active and moving. But instead of changing out of your clothes, you stay in them a bit longer, maybe sitting down to relax or carry on with your day. After all, it's just a little dampness, and you're comfortable enough. For many women over 60, this is a familiar scenario. We might not think twice about staying in slightly sweaty clothes because it feels like too much effort to change, or we tell ourselves it's harmless. But here's a question that might make you pause. Could wearing damp clothes or delaying a change after sweating be quietly causing skin irritation, infections, or discomfort that you've come to accept as normal? It's easy to blame itchy or irritated skin on dry air, aging, or even allergies, but often the real culprit is trapped moisture against your skin. Let's understand why this matters more than you might think. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, more fragile, and slower to heal. Sweat itself isn't harmful, it's your body's natural cooling system. But when sweat stays trapped against the skin in damp clothes, it creates a warm, moist environment perfect for bacteria and fungi to grow. This can lead to rashes, redness, itching, or even infections such as fungal skin conditions that are common but often overlooked in older adults. Additionally, prolonged moisture combined with friction from clothing can cause chafing, where the skin becomes raw and sore. This isn't just uncomfortable, it can open the door to further irritation and infections. Many seniors also experience changes in immune response, making it harder for the body to fight off these minor infections naturally. What starts as a small patch of redness can become a persistent problem if not addressed. So what can you do to protect your skin and stay comfortable after any activity that causes sweating? The solution is simple, practical, and doable without upending your daily routine. The key is to change out of damp clothes as soon as possible. This might mean keeping a fresh set of clothes nearby, especially comfortable, breathable garments made of cotton or other natural fibers that wick moisture away from your skin. After physical activity, even something as light as gardening or housework, take a moment to freshen up and put on dry clothes. If you're not able to shower immediately, changing your underwear and outerwear can still make a big difference. You might find that having a small, dedicated area for quick changes or packing a spare set of clothes when you go out helps make this habit easier. Another helpful tip is to choose clothing made from moisture-wicking fabrics, which are designed to pull sweat away from the skin and dry faster. While natural fibers like cotton are excellent for everyday wear, some specially designed fabrics can keep you feeling drier during exercise or warmer days. Combining breathable, well-fitting clothes with timely changes reduces the risk of irritation and infection significantly. I'd like to share the story of Mary, a lively 73-year-old woman from Georgia, who loved her daily morning walks but often found herself with itchy patches on her thighs and underarms. At first, Mary thought it was dry skin or a reaction to a new soap. But when the irritation worsened, her nurse suggested she pay attention to how long she stayed in her damp clothes after walking. Mary realized she often didn't change right away, especially during cooler months when she felt less sweaty. After she started carrying an extra set of clothes and changing soon after her walks, her skin began to heal. She described feeling more comfortable and confident, finally able to enjoy her walks without the distraction of itchy skin. Remember, taking care of your skin means paying attention to the little things that can make a big difference. Wearing damp clothes or delaying a change after sweating might seem minor, but sensitive, aging skin can create ongoing discomfort and health issues. By making the simple habit of changing into dry, clean clothes part of your routine, you're giving your skin the care and respect it deserves. So next time you finish your activity, whether it's a walk, gardening, or any movement that makes you sweat, give yourself the gift of fresh clothes. Your skin will thank you with comfort, health, and renewed confidence. It's a small step, but one that honors your body's needs and helps you feel your very best every day. You deserve to feel fresh, comfortable, and cared for, from the inside out. As we've explored today, the little things we often overlook, like how our clothes fit, the fabrics we choose, and even how we care for our garments, can quietly impact our skin health and comfort more than we realize. For women over 60, our skin deserves gentle attention and kindness, especially as it changes and becomes more delicate with time. By avoiding tight or restrictive clothing, choosing natural, breathable fabrics, and letting go of old, worn-out pieces that no longer serve us, we give our skin room to breathe and heal. Remember, even the smallest details, like rough seams, irritating tags, or wearing damp clothes too long, can add up to discomfort and irritation that steal away your confidence and joy. Changing underwear regularly, washing clothes thoroughly with gentle detergents, and making mindful laundry choices are simple habits that protect your skin every day. But beyond all these tips, the most important message is this: your comfort matters. You deserve to feel good in your clothes, not just look good. When your skin feels cared for, your body feels lighter, and your spirit can shine even brighter. Taking time to listen to your body, to honor what it needs, and to make small, manageable changes is an act of self-love that pays off in ways both seen and unseen. So, as you move forward, I encourage you to take these insights to heart. Start with one small change today. Maybe it's swapping out a tight blouse for a softer one, or setting a reminder to change into fresh clothes after your walk. Celebrate the journey of caring for yourself with patience and kindness. Thank you for joining me on this path toward greater comfort and well-being. If you found these tips helpful, please share your experiences in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with the amazing women in your life. Together, let's embrace comfort, health, and confidence at every age.